Again, my name is Chef Ivory with Cuvee's Culinary Creations. Welcome to our, I think this is the second week of our healthy cooking class. Last week we did a scallop salad. This week we're doing an easy baked lemon chicken, which is absolutely delightful. We paired it with some red potatoes and some roasted asparagus. And I know that a lot of you guys can cook this, right? But when you see the things that I'm doing with this, you're going to be like, okay, I get it now. I see why, I see why, I see why. So, before we get started, here's what I want you to do. I have a free salad dressing to the first person that goes to Cuvee'sCulinaryCreations.com. Look at the new website, guys. It's up and running. We got a few little small details that we're going to iron out tonight, but it's up. So when you want to order your salad dressing, go to Cuvee's Creations or Cuvee's Culinary Creations, either one, and you look at the page and go to shop. Click on shop, put in how many salad dressings you want, your name, address, phone number, the whole shebang, and the first person that places an order today on our website is going to get 2 free salad dressings, but you got to pay for shipping and handling. Okay? So, remember, Cuvee's Creations, honey lime vinaigrette, is coming to you soon. Today we shipped out 15 bottles to Los Angeles. Amazing, right? We're in Indiana, we're in Michigan, we're in Los Angeles, we're in Mississippi, we're in Dallas, we're in Houston, Texas, and we're growing and growing and growing every day. So thank you for you guys' support. Amazon is coming soon. So those of you that are watching from out of the country, you'll be able to get some of the salad dressing. So keep watching while we're doing our classes. So today, any questions thus far? Anybody signed up yet? Because my phone is going to be alerted when the first person signs up. So keep a good eye for it, Soraya. Okay? All right, guys. So we have the lemon vinegar. We have today the easy and healthy baked lemon chicken. It's a great recipe. It's a healthy recipe, right? The only thing that's not healthy about this dish is the butter. But I want you to understand this. 1 tablespoon of butter is only 100 calories. And we're using 3 tablespoons of butter, so it's going to be 300 calories, okay? So that's going to increase it, but it's going to be flavorful and it's going to be delicious. Rob, Can you take out the sample chicken?
Sure.
Just put it in the top oven for us. That one's ready to go.
Right.
Okay, guys, yeah. So, man, I use my hands. I don't use no gloves.
You're a caveman, dude.
Okay, so guys, listen. First of all, I want to say hello, Father. I'm sure you're watching. And I'm going to say hello, Mother, because I know you're watching. How you doing? And I'm willing to bet you guys that my mother is probably sitting at the table. She's either playing Phase 10 or she's putting a puzzle together. One of the two, right? My mother is a puzzle expert. She puts together 2,000, 3,000 piece puzzles, and I like to go and take one piece and then come back to Houston, and she's like, I can't find a piece of puzzle. I can't find one piece of puzzle, and I have to end up sending it back to her. That's my way of letting her know that I love her so much. So, Mom, thank you for watching. Dad, I already know what you're doing. You're probably either in the garage listening to music or you're sitting in your chair checking out your most handsome son.
Lucy says she's doing the puzzle.
She's doing the puzzle. So, hello, parents. Huh?
Ari online.
Hey, Ari.
Hey, Ari.
My biggest fan. My biggest fan. Okay, guys, so let's get started. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the potatoes. You guys have done this before, right? So, this is no big deal. So, on the red potatoes, we're going to take them and we're going to basically just cut them in half. Cut them in half. These are small potatoes, so we're going to cut them in half and we're going to put them in a bowl. And then we're going to toss them with garlic powder and parsley. Nothing else. And remember, this is a healthy dish. So we're watching our sodium content, our sodium intake. We're watching our sodium intake. So we're not going to be using a lot of salt with this meal. Okay? I want to say hello to my Mohegans out there. Deidre, who else? LaFrida. We all get up in the morning and we all walk together and we get inspired because, you know, hey, 30 years ago, you know, I was 6'3", 185 pounds, pure lean fineness, right? I'm just So I'm just pure fineness right now. However, I'm losing it and I'm dropping it. I broke my record today. I broke my record on Sunday, I believe it was. I walked 7.7 miles. So every day, guys, put in some work and you'll see some results. But one of the things that I want you guys to remember is, guess what? We didn't put on the weight overnight. We gradually put on the weight. So we're going to gradually have to take it off. So we cut our potatoes, right? And then we're going to take just a little olive oil. And we're going to take the parsley. We got dry parsley and garlic powder, about a tablespoon. And we're going to toss the potatoes in that. And we're going to put them on a cooking sheet. And we're going to stick them in the oven. Done deal, right? That's done. Easy. So those potatoes, because they're so small, they're probably only going to take about 20 to 25 minutes. And you should roast them at about 375 degrees. Okay? So now you can also use fingerling potatoes. You can even use a baked potato. A lot of people think baked potatoes are not healthy. But guess what? A baked potato is cool. You know what's not healthy? Butter, sour cream, you know, all of that, the cheese, when you get the loaded baked potato. So if you just have a baked potato, a grilled chicken breast, a baked potato with about a tablespoon of butter, a little salt and pepper, you're fine. And guys, start eating the whole potato. Don't leave any of the skin because the skin helps to speed up your metabolism. And it has all the nutrients to it. So it's really, really good. So try eating a little of the skin. So make sure you wash it. Okay, so we're going to take our chicken. And basically what we're going to do with our chicken is we're going to sprinkle our chicken with some salt and pepper. Right? Only a tablespoon. Nothing more, nothing less. Right? So we got our chicken. And then we're going to take our chicken. And we're going to put our chicken in the pan. We're going to take our chicken and we're going to grill our chicken. Or we're going to brown our chicken a little bit. We're going to add our 3 tablespoons of butter. So your butter is going to actually be what you call a brown butter. Right? So it's going to get a little dark before you add the chicken into the pot, into the pan. Okay? While you're doing that, while the pan is getting hot, you're going to take the rest of your ingredients. You're going to take your chicken base, I think it's 3/4 of a cup, so your chicken stock. You're going to take your lemon juice, I think it's 2 tablespoons. You're going to take your garlic. You're going to take your Italian seasoning, and you're going to take your couple of tablespoons of your honey. And you're going to whisk all that together until it incorporates. Okay, so while that's going, we're going to get our chicken pretty much getting ready to go with our chicken. And we're going to get started on our asparagus in just a second. But I need you guys to see how we want this butter to get just a little brown in color. So has anybody logged on to the website yet and filled out the information, Soraya? Nope? All right, good.
Probably.
It's not going to last long. On my phone, you're going to get an alert.
It's silent.
It's silent? Okay. Well, the first alert that I get. So you see the butter, right? So it's still going. We whipped up our honey and our lemon. I think I want to add just a little more honey to it, just to give it a little more color. And we're done. This dish is so easy and it's so simple. So last week, you know, our producer kind of got on me because, you know, they said, well, a lot of people don't eat scallops. And it's a difficult dish because scallops can be difficult to cook. And they said, we want you to make something simple and easy that people can cook at home today, and they can do it right on the fly. So, everybody has chicken breast in their oven, in their freezer. So, while you're getting the kids ready or doing what you're doing, you can cook this meal because the oven cooks the entire meal, right? So, you see how the butter's starting to brown? So, we're going to take the chicken, and we want this to get really hot. So you're going to take the chicken, and always presentation side down first. So the part that you're going to look at first is the part that you're putting in, and we're going to put it in the skillet away from you. You never want to put it in directly coming towards you, Soraya, because it can splash in your face. Mm-hmm. So you want to put the chicken going away from you. So as the chicken is browning, question.
What is the website?
Cuvee's Creations. Cuvee, the word creations, creations.com. Or you can just go to Cuvee's Culinary Creations.com. It doesn't matter. Because all of them are tagged together. So, guys, just to give you an idea of how the guy that does our website, Ruben, how intricate he is. We took HoustonCateringServices.net. So anybody that's in Houston goes to looking for a catering service, we're going to pop up. Anybody that goes to Cuvee's Creations, we're going to pop up. Anybody that goes to Cuvee's Culinary Creations, we're going to pop up. This guy is amazing. Ruben, I want to tell you thank you, man. I really appreciate you. You did a great job. And we'll talk to you right after the show so we can finalize everything and get everything popping, man. Thank you very much. Guys, this website is amazing, 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 amazing. We are really excited about it. So, as you see the color of your chicken, and we're going to take some of the brown butter, and we're going to pour on top of the chicken. We've already used it, right? So we might as well go ahead and use it fully. So we got our brown butter, and then we're going to take our lemon and our honey mixture with our Italian seasoning, and we're going to pour it right over the chicken and the garlic, and pour it right over the chicken. Look at that. Does that not look good? Mm-hmm. Now, anytime you're cooking chicken in the oven, guys, you should always put some liquid in the pan, at the bottom of the pan. And the reason why you should use liquid in the bottom of the pan is because chicken has a tendency to dry out. So that liquid or that moisture is going to be absorbed inside the chicken. It's going to keep your chicken moist. Okay, so now you can put this in the oven at 400 degrees. And you're cooking it at 400 degrees because we want the skin to get kind of crispy. We don't want we're going to keep all the juices embedded. We've already seared it, so we still want the chicken to be, the outside to be a little crispy, just a little bit. And we're going to get all the juices that's going to go back into the chicken, okay? So we're going to put that in the oven for approximately, depending on how thick the oven, how thick the chicken is, approximately 20 minutes, okay? So you'll put that in the oven. So, for those of you guys that are just joining us, my name is Chef Ivory. I'm with Cuvee's Creations. I am the executive chef for Cuvee's Culinary Creations. I am the owner of Cuvee's Creations, and father, grandfather, husband, plenty of grandkids, So let's get started. So the chicken is in the oven. The potatoes are going in the oven. So now let's talk about the asparagus. A lot of you guys do asparagus different ways. But I'm going to show you how to do asparagus. It's going to be fun. And you're going to get some good crispiness to it. And it's going to be delightful and it's going to taste great. So several people do different things. So the first time I learned how to do asparagus. I learned just to cut it on the bias at the bottom, right? So that's okay. There's no right or wrong way to do that, right? Or I've seen people, Chef Boland, he taught me how to just peel it at the bottom. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. I'm a little heavy. 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Doesn't really matter to me. But here's the kicker with asparagus. Let me wash this pot out so we can use this. Oh no, I'm gonna use this. So here's the kicker with asparagus. When you season your asparagus, you want it to be flat. Right? You want it to be flat so that you're not gonna break it. You're gonna take a little of your olive oil and you're just gonna hit it very, very lightly because we're gonna roast this asparagus. Right? And then you're going to take the seasoning that I made. Now, I'm going to bless you guys today because I'm actually thinking about packaging this season, but I haven't fully come up with that. But, of course, Rob tried it today, and he came back for seconds. So, so with this seasoning, it's garlic powder, onion powder, a pinch of cumin, a little
Pinch of who?
pinch of cumin, a little bit of cayenne.
What is cumin?
Cumin.
Is it human?
You silly man.
Pinch of cumin?
A little cumin and a pinch of cayenne. So we're gonna sprinkle this on top of the asparagus. And notice I did not say anything that was salty. No salt in here. And then we're going to take the asparagus and we're going to sit the asparagus on a sheet pan. Now, when you put the asparagus on a sheet pan, I think there's one in the oven, yeah. Those shouldn't be hot. You can hand me that asparagus right there.
I can have these asparagus?
You can hand it to me.
Oh.
So, when you put the asparagus on the sheet pan, I'm going to show you this, okay? So, do not just bunch it on the sheet pan like that. And you don't want to overcrowd the sheet pan because we want to roast the asparagus, or you want to roast your broccoli, or you want to roast your potatoes. So you want to make sure that everything is spread out because if you stack them on top of each other, they're going to steam, and we don't want them to steam. We want them to roast. You don't need to put any olive oil in the bottom of the pan. And boom, there's your asparagus. It's ready to go. It's hot, Rob. You can't handle that.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So, Rob, if you hand me the chicken.
You want the potatoes?
And the potatoes. So we got the roasted potatoes, we have the chicken, we have a plate. Any calls yet? Anybody? Did anybody register? Okay, so we're gonna play with the potatoes first.
Barbara said hello.
Hey, Bob, how are you? Huh? Markel. Marquel or Markel? So I got a Markel, who's a grandson. I got a Martel, and we got a Markel. We got a Markel Jr., a Marquel Jr. So hey guys, so my family's watching, guys. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. So we have the roasted potatoes.
Unflower silicone pads.
Oh, my Aunt Yvonne. Thank you, Auntie. So, very good. Very, very good.
Oh, your auntie said she just subscribed.
Huh? She said she just ordered?
Subscribed, yeah.
Okay. Good, Auntie. We'll see who's first. But you just ordered 10 bottles. We shipped out 10 bottles to you last week. Are they gone already? Because we can ship you out another 10. Okay, so we have the potatoes.
Sonny, we with you, cuz.
Hey, cousin.
Sonny and yours.
And we're going to take the chicken. And we're going to sit right on top of the potatoes.
A mountain.
Get off my mountain. You're just trying to.
Eat
Rob,
my chicken.
Rob, you telling your age for real now. Okay, so now we're going to take a little brush and we're going to take some of the juices from the chicken. And we're going to brush the chicken a little bit.
I may have missed it, Chef, but that was the grandson, Marquel.
Oh, the grandson
Not
of Marquel.
Jr., but Markel.
Markel! Oh my God! Look at that!
We missed them here for the summer.
Yeah. So Markel, he's the one that was doing backflips off the walls. I mean, literally, he'll say, "Papa, watch this," and he'll start running and hit the wall and climb up the wall and do a backflip.
What did you do? Oh, you don't want to talk
Ursula
about
and
that?
Sonny.
Hey, Sonny and Ursula, what I say? What did he make me do?
Yeah, what do you make you
Oh, I did a backflip off the bed.
And what happened?
Oh, the bed broke.
Really?
Yeah, I was a little heavier then.
No.
Okay, guys, so we put
You're not happy about that, I'm sure.
okay, and then we have our asparagus, which is absolutely wonderful. Good job.
You don't supposed to be eating, chef.
No, I'm not supposed to eat the plate.
You have tasters, you don't. You're supposed to taste it yourself.
So, guys, when you're plating the asparagus, one of the things that you want to make sure you remember is not to go over the rim. So I didn't actually cut this asparagus quite short enough.
We won't let it go to waste.
Well, I know you won't, Rob. I know you won't. But it's really, really good. Now, typically, when you cook your asparagus, a lot of people will blanch it first. And you know, there's no need. Because you want the asparagus to be a little crispy, or you want it to have some snap to it when you're roasting it. And you don't want the water, because the water is just going to steam it. So you're going to cook it dry. So we have our plate. Now what I want to do is I want to finish off our plate a little bit with a little sauce. With a little more sauce.
Oh, yeah. I'm laughing at that. You know what I'm talking about?
Who, Ariana?
She's talking about Ariana. Talking about Uncle Rob work for food. I would. She's talking about I would too.
Okay, guys, so there's two things that you can garnish this plate with. You can garnish this plate with a peel, a lemon peel, or you can garnish it with the lemon twist. And I think we should garnish it with the lemon twist.
Uncle Rob and Daddy, you asked to sing. Start 'em off, Uncle Rob.
Good. Good. What Chef Ivory made was good.
And there we go, guys.
Hey, one thing's missing.
Oh, there's one thing missing, Rob said. How about that?
Sam Pipple.
That's a nice meal. So one of the reasons why champagne is very low in calories, right? So I gave up a little tequila because it's so hot. So it's a nice little plate, guys. Look at that. Uh-oh. Well, we'll replace it. Now you can do it this way too.
It's romantic. Yeah. Dinner for two.
Dinner for two. How about that?
So, Chef,
Yep.
you talked about earlier about the calories in the butter. How many servings does this recipe make?
So this recipe actually makes 4 servings. So you got 4 chicken breasts. Now guys, listen. For camera purposes, this is a 12-ounce chicken breast. So you can't eat this 12-ounce chicken breast if you're trying to eat healthy. You should stay somewhere around 6 to 8 ounces, depending on how much meat you've had throughout the entire day. Okay? Yes?
But if someone wants to prepare dinner for 2, then they
Just cut the recipe in half.
Okay.
Here's what you do. If you're going to do dinner for 2, maybe he's staying over for the night. So then you got lunch for him tomorrow, and you have lunch. So he gets a twofer. Maybe a threefer. We're on the same page. So guys, listen. If you notice that we've been keeping these to like 20 minutes because we want to keep your attention and we don't want to run long. So we want to thank you guys. Remember to go to Cuvee'sCreations.com, Cuvee'sCulinaryCreations.com, HoustonCateringServices.net. You'll find all of our page. You'll see all of our pictures, some of our new stuff. I want to say thank you to my sister India for giving me a few pictures. I want to say thank you for Ruben for helping do this website. Ruben Campos. I'll make sure we will post his name and his website on our pages tonight. So if you guys need a web page done, make sure you call this guy. He is phenomenal, right? I want to say thank you to Tyler, my man. Stay safe, guys. I know Houston is a hot spot. Even though we're shooting our show, we're still social distancing. You guys stay safe, stay healthy. It's time to eat.
Yeah.